Board Game Reader presents King of Tokyo. King of Tokyo is a game for 2 to 6 players where you play as mutant monsters, rampaging robots, or even abominable aliens battling in a fun, chaotic atmosphere. Roll dice and choose your strategy. Will you attack your enemies, heal your wounds, improve your monster, stomp your path to victory? Your mission: destroy everything in your path to become the one and only King of Tokyo. Overview and goal. You are a gigantic monster, willing to do anything to become King of Tokyo. Your rampage brings you glory in the form of victory points. To win, be the first monster to gain 20 victory points. Or get your claws out and eliminate your enemies. The last one standing claims victory. Contents and game elements. 6 monster boards. These boards represent the monsters that you play as in King of Tokyo. Each has a name, a dial for victory points, and a dial for life points. 1 Tokyo board. The board represents the city of Tokyo divided into 2 places, Tokyo City and Tokyo Bay. Where a rule or card refers to Tokyo, it means both places. 6 black dice. Each die has 6 symbols that represent the actions you can take on your turn. 1, 2, and 3 gain victory points. The energy symbol, gain energy cube. The paw symbol, smash monsters to lose life points. The heart, gain life points. 66 power cards. Power cards have a name, a cost to pay in energy cubes, a type, and an effect. Power cards can be one of 2 different types. Keep these cards face up in front of you until the end of the game, unless something tells you to do otherwise. Discard. Resolve these cards immediately, then discard them. 6 cardboard figures. These figures represent the monsters you play as. Keep them near you. When you take control of Tokyo, place your monster on the board in Tokyo City or Tokyo Bay. Energy cubes. Keep energy cubes you gain from energy die faces. You can spend them to buy cards or resolve or activate certain card effects. 28 tokens and 2 green dice. The tokens and green dice are used with certain power cards. Setup. Number 1. Each player chooses a monster and takes his figure and monster board. Set your monster's life points to 10 and victory points to 0. Number 2. Place the Tokyo board at the center of the table within easy access of every player. Number 3. Shuffle the cards to form a deck. Number 4. Deal the first 3 cards face up on the table next to the Tokyo board. Place the tokens nearby. Number 6. Form a pool with all the energy cubes. Number 5. Put the black dice at the center of the table. Set the green ones aside. Some cards allow you to roll the green dice. With 2 to 4 players, use only Tokyo City. With 5 to 6 players, use both Tokyo City and Tokyo Bay. How to play. The game plays clockwise. Each player rolls the 6 black dice. Whoever has the most poor results goes first. In case of a tie, players roll dice until one player has the greatest number of paws. Turn overview. Number 1, roll dice. Number 2, resolve dice. Number 3, enter Tokyo. Number 4, buy power cards. Number 5, end of turn. Number 1, roll dice. On your turn, you can roll the dice up to 3 times. You can stop rolling at any time. On the first roll, roll the 6 black dice and 1 or 2 green dice if you have a power card that lets you roll them. For your second roll, if you like some of your results, you can set them aside and only roll the ones you don't like again. For your third roll, if you change your mind, you can roll any dice you set aside again, along with any you still don't like. After you finish your 3 rolls, or you decide to stop, continue to the resolve dice step. Number 2, resolve dice. You can resolve your dice in any order, but you must resolve all of them. Symbols rolled at the end of your last dice roll represent the actions of your turn. Victory points 1, 2, and 3. If you roll 3 of a kind of 1, 2, or 3, gain as many victory points as the number. Each additional die rolled with the same face gains you 1 additional victory point. For example, Gigasaur rolls 4 1 dice. They get 1 victory point for the first 3, and 1 more victory point for the additional dice. Energy. Gain 1 energy from the pool for each energy rolled. Place them in your reserve in front of yourself. Keep energy cubes until you spend them. Smash. Monsters that are not in the same place as you lose 1 life point for each smash rolled. If you are in Tokyo, Tokyo City, or Tokyo Bay, and you roll a smash, all monsters outside of Tokyo lose life points. If you are outside of Tokyo and you roll a smash, all monsters who are in Tokyo lose life points. Tokyo City and Tokyo Bay. These monsters can decide to yield and leave Tokyo or stay. Monsters who yield Tokyo still lose life points. Each smash results in losing 1 life point. If a monster loses his last life point, then the skull symbol appears and he is eliminated. His keep cards and energy cubes are discarded. Since no monsters start the game in Tokyo, the monster who plays first does not cause monsters to lose life points with Smash. Note, life point loss dealt from a power card is different than Smash. A monster can only yield Tokyo when losing life points from Smash. Heal. If you're outside of Tokyo, you can gain 1 life point for each heart rolled. If you are in Tokyo, the heart you roll do not let you gain life points. You can only gain life points with power cards. Note, you cannot heal above 10 life points. Example of a dice roll. Roll dice. Cyber Kitty is in Tokyo City. It is Gigasaur's turn. Gigasaur takes the black dice and rolls 1, 2, free, heart and energy. He keeps the freeze and rolls the other 4 dice again. He gets free, 2, smash. He has 1 roll left. This time he keeps the 2, and rolls the 3 other dice again. He gets 4 2s, an energy, and a smash. Resolve dice. Because he rolled 3 2s, he gains 2 victory points, plus 1 extra victory point for the 4th 2-face. With energy, he gains 1 energy. With Smash, he makes Cyber Kitty in Tokyo lose 1 life point. If Gigasaur was in Tokyo, all monsters outside of Tokyo would lose 1 life point. Gigasaur rolled no heals, so he gains no life points. Gigasaur takes 1 energy from the pool because of the energy he rolled. Number 3. Enter Tokyo. If no one is in Tokyo, you must enter and place your monster in Tokyo City. You can only yield when you lose life points from Smash, rolled by a monster. Note, no monster starts the game in Tokyo. The first player must enter Tokyo City during this step. With 5 to 6 players, if Tokyo City is occupied, but Tokyo Bay is empty, you must enter Tokyo Bay. Monsters in Tokyo City and Tokyo Bay are both considered in Tokyo. Tokyo Bay has the same effects as Tokyo City. Once the game has 4 or fewer players, you must leave Tokyo Bay immediately, except if Tokyo City is empty, in which case you move there. The effects of Tokyo. Being in Tokyo, Tokyo City or Tokyo Bay, has some advantages and disadvantages. Firstly, you gain 1 victory point when you enter Tokyo. You gain 2 victory points if you start your turn in Tokyo. Monsters in Tokyo cannot use heal, but they can use power cards to gain life points. Moreover, targets of your smash depends on where you are. The smash of monsters in Tokyo causes all monsters outside of Tokyo to lose life points. The smash of monsters outside of Tokyo causes all monsters in Tokyo to lose life points. You can also leave Tokyo after losing life points from smash rolled by another monster. Number 4. Buy power cards. You may now buy 1 or more of the free face-up cards. To buy power cards, spend as many energy cubes as the cost indicated at the top of the card. Replace bought cards immediately from the top of the deck. New cards are immediately available for purchase. You can also spend 2 energy cubes to sweep all free face-up cards to the discard, then reveal 3 new power cards from the deck. They are immediately available for purchase. As long as you have enough energy cubes, you can continue to buy or sweep cards. Example, Space Penguin has 10 energy cards. He doesn't like any available cards. He spends 2 energy cubes to sweep them to the discard, and reveals the next 3. He still has 8 energy cubes, and sees a card that he likes that costs 3 energy cubes. He buys this card and replaces it with a new card. He still has 5 energy cubes, but he saves them for another turn. Number 5. End of turn. Certain power cards activate at the end of your turn. Once you're done, pass the dice to the player on your left. End of the game. The game ends at the end of a round when a monster reaches 20 victory points, or if only 1 monster remains. The monster who reaches 20 victory points, or is the last survivor, is crowned King of Tokyo. Glossary. Roll. The act of throwing the dice on the table. Before roll, a player can set aside 1 or more dice of the dice previously rolled. He can also decide to roll 1 or more of the previously set aside dice again. Yield. A monster may yield Tokyo only after losing life points from smash rolled by another monster. The smashing monster must then take his place during the Enter Tokyo step. Smash. When you roll smash to make monsters lose life points. Example of a 5-player game. Gigasaur is in Tokyo City and Space Penguin is in Tokyo Bay. The King, Cyber Kitty, and Mecha Dragon are the 3 other monsters. It is Mecha Dragon's turn. He rolls 4 smashes. Gigasaur and Space Penguin each lose 4 life points. They both yield Tokyo. After resolving his dice, Mecha Dragon enters Tokyo City and gains 1 victory point. Tokyo Bay is unoccupied. It is now Gigasaur's turn. He rolls 1 smash. Only Mecha Dragon loses 1 life point since no one is in Tokyo Bay. He decides to stay in Tokyo. Gigasaur must now enter Tokyo Bay, since it is unoccupied. He gains 1 victory point. Next, Space Penguin rolls 1 smash. Gigasaur and Mecha Dragon each lose 1 life point. Gigasaur decides to yield Tokyo Bay, but Mecha Dragon stays in Tokyo City. After resolving the dice, Space Penguin must enter Tokyo Bay and gain 1 victory point. The King and Cyber Kitty roll 0 smashes on their turn, so no one enters or leaves Tokyo. Mecha Dragon begins his turn in Tokyo and gains 2 victory points for that. He rolls 3 smash and makes all monsters outside of Tokyo lose 3 life points. Gigasaur, the King, and Cyber Kitty. Space Penguin, who is in Tokyo, loses no life points. Monsters in Tokyo do not smash each other. Gigasaur has 0 life points and is eliminated. Now only 4 monsters remain in the game. Space Penguin must leave Tokyo Bay immediately, leaving Mecha Dragon alone in Tokyo. Power card clarifications. If you reach 20 victory points and reach 0 life points in the same turn because of a power card, you are eliminated. You must survive your turn to win. If all monsters are eliminated at the same time, everyone loses. Power cards do not let monsters gain above 10 life points, unless a keep card says otherwise. Mimic. Mimic copies the effect of a card as if it had just been played, with tokens for example. If the copied card is discarded, Mimic no longer has an effect and you can take back the associated token. You can place it on another keep card at the start of your next turn, before you roll dice, by spending 1 energy cube. Opportunist. If there are 2 opportunists in play because of Mimic, the first monster clockwise from the monster whose turn it is gets first opportunity to buy newly revealed cards. Poison, Spit, and Shrink Ray. Poison and Shrink tokens stay even if their associated cards are discarded. You cannot remove these tokens while you are in Tokyo. You must be outside of Tokyo to use the hearts to remove tokens. Fire Breathing. The monsters of the players seated to your left and right each lose 1 life point. They lose this life point even if they are in the same place as you. If there are only 2 players, your opponent only loses 1 life point. Metamorph. Discarding your keep cards happens at the end of turn step. You get back the full cost of the card as printed, even if you bought it at a discount. Board Game Reader. Listen, learn, play.